always wanted to disrupt search. I'm obsessed about search and Google. We just built a GPT 3.5 Slack bot and that was working reasonably well, except that it was hallucinating. So then we saw how to solve the hallucination problem is combine search index and LLM, use search engine, retrieve, and then have the LLM do the summarization. That became Perplexity. Sort of the thing where I was really thinking hard about how to build a company in the Google style where there is a core underplay of research, but the exposition of that is an end user facing application. We really wanted that sweet spot where it is a product that people can use every day, and more people use it, the AI gets better. And the only way to improve the user experience in a dramatically significant way is to make advances in AI. We felt like that there needed to exist one focused product on just web search in the form of an AI conversation, and that became Perplexity.
What are the series of experiences that led you to start Perplexity?
It's sort of the thing where I was really thinking hard about how to build a company in the Google style where there is a core underplay of research, but the exposition of that is an end user facing application. We really wanted that sweet spot where it is a product that people can use every day, and more people use it, the AI gets better. And the only way to improve the user experience in a dramatically significant way is to make advances in AI. So we started, how would it look like if you searched over your data sets you own, or very narrow data sets? And that went on to prototypes of searching over Twitter, searching over LinkedIn, GitHub. I even once met Reid Hoffman in those early days. I asked him, hey, there's this LinkedIn search prototype, but LinkedIn's known for suing people who scrape their data. Is it okay? And he just laughed. But one day we just had this, I thought that, what if we just searched over the whole web, built a tool for ourselves to ask questions about anything, came out of our own need. We just did not have any company building or product building experience. So then we just built a GPT 3.5 Slack bot, and that was working reasonably well, except that it was hallucinating, just made up stuff. So then we saw how to solve the hallucination problem is combine search index and LLM, use search engine, retrieve, and then have the LLM do the summarization. That became Perplexity. And that was this day where we had it, and few people were using it, and there was a lot of interest. I was using it myself regularly. But then the fear of launching it was there. What if people think I'm an idiot or too ambitious? So I was not sure. And then when we sent the prototype to people would be look, I think this answer idea is cool, but you should still put the links. I want to be able to pick link or answer according to how it works. But we felt if we did that, we would not differentiate at all. It would just look like another Google, except there's some summary at the top, and pretty sure they would do it themselves. There is no differentiation. You really want to make it prominent that you're different. We thought, the real difference is this. It's no longer a search engine, it's an answer engine. It just gives you an answer, and there are sources. That's it. And the sources thing comes from our academic background. We always cite things when we write a paper. We thought it's a worthy experiment. At least whenever there's question and answering, people come here, and regular searches, they go to Google. That was the thinking.
I feel like you're taking advantage of two things. One is this new technology that enables a new way of basically retrieving information for people. And two is kind of the innovator's dilemma of the business model for companies like Google, where you have this window of time to build a new behavior and become the new default, as you say, answer engine.
Only later after we launched, and we realized that this is actually disruptive to their business model. There's always this question, why would Google not do Perplexity? Google can do a search generative experience. They can put the experimental AI summary at the top, which makes the page even more clunky and slow, honestly. When you're going to Google, you wanted that 10 blue links quickly, get away from there. But the business reason that people actually just get the answer, what's their incentive to click on links anymore? It's much lower. At least a fraction of link clicks will be much lower. And then they make money of people clicking on links, which means they don't have an incentive to actually lower the link clicks. They only have an incentive to increase it. So even if they do the SGE thing for every query, they don't have an incentive to do it for commercial queries. So it's kind of we felt clearly there's an angle here. And then ChatGPT was not using internet for all the queries anyway, and it's trying to do everything in one chatbot. So we felt that there needed to exist one focused product on just web search in the form of an AI conversation, and that became Perplexity.